150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you all please rise and direct your attention to the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Before we begin, let's meet the starting lineups.
And we welcome you to beautiful Langhorse Field on the campus of Elmhurst University as we bring you Blue Jay Lacrosse. Tonight, the Elmhurst University Blue Jays entertain the Sabres from Marian University. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. My name is Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you Blue Jay Lacrosse. The Blue Jays coming off of their season opener, a win on Saturday against the Raiders from the Milwaukee School of Engineering. 12-7 was the final in that one. Coach Morrell's club played very, very well in that ball game, so they hope to go to 2-0 here tonight. Meanwhile, the Sabres, this is their season opener here tonight. Head coach of the Sabres is Robert Leary in his third season as the head coach. Mark Morrell now in his 9th year. Let's get the starters for you. For the Blue Jays, Marcus Yandal, Jacob Lemke is your face-off man. Jake Delgado in goal. Had a good game on Saturday. Trent Nyberg, Ben Luke had a big game, 5 goals on Saturday. Ryan Moran, short stick midi. Andrew Freerich, Ryan Camerata, Ethan Stepanek had a hat trick on Saturday, David Constaneta, and Tony Marbs, the starting lineup for Mark Morrell. Meanwhile, the Sabres, Eric Horman, Marcus Fosdick, Trevor Propek, Colt Robertson, he was a leading scorer last year for the Sabres, had 17 goals and 5 assists for 22 points in the shortened season. The opening face-off is controlled by the Sabres, and we're off and running here in Elmhurst. Nick Klotz, Tommy Gerlach, Sean Gordon, Jackson Alsop, Cameron Nevins is in goal, and Phil Maloney in the starting lineup for Robert Leary. Blue Jays, second of 3 straight home games to start the season. They'll be back at it here on Saturday afternoon against Concordia of Wisconsin. That'll be a 1 o'clock face-off, and we will bring that one to you live here as well. Turnover here for the Sabres, and the Blue Jays come away with it here now. I thought one of the keys to Saturday's 12-7 victory for the Blue Jays was how well they started the game defensively. Got a whistle here and a stoppage of play, and it's going to be Sabres ball here as the Blue Jays turn it over. But yeah, the Blue Jays shut out the Raiders in the opening quarter. It was 3-0 after the first 15 minutes. The Blue Jays scored the first goal of the second quarter to lead 4-0 before the Raiders scored their first goal. So we'll see if the Blue Jays can start off strong defensively again here tonight. As I mentioned, the Sabres last year in the shortened season, obviously everybody had a shortened season because of COVID-19, but the Sabres finished 2-2 overall. This ball skims to midfield. It's picked up by the Sabres. Now ball on the ground, and it's picked up by the Blue Jays. Back down now on the ground, and the whistle, and it's going to go back to Marian University. Sabres were 0-1 in the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference a year ago. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays played 7 non-conference games last year, finished 2-5. Although they finished the season with 2 wins. One against Aurora University. First time they beat the Spartans, and then they knocked off DePaul with a W in Indiana. So the Blue Jays had a 2-game winning streak before their season stopped. Coach Morrell had the unduly task of finding out that the season stopped last year in the middle of practice. Can you imagine how difficult it was for him to relate and tell his players that, guys, the season's over? Boy, oh boy, you talk about a bunch of emotions that went on in that meeting, I'm sure, huh? It's not just the Blue Jays, but every lacrosse team last year. But we're back at it again here this year, and the Blue Jays trying to get off to another victory and try to get off to a 2-0 start to this season. Through the stick that time of Nate Tway. And now the Blue Jays on the attack here. Marcus Yandal in the near wing makes the move. Spins and wasn't there, so he'll bring it to the other side. And the shot and the goal there by Ben Luke. So Luke, after scoring 5 goals on Saturday, finished with 6 points, comes up with a goal here, his first tonight and his 6th of the season. Unassisted goal by Ben Luke to give the Blue Jays the 1-0 lead.
Number 16, Ben Luke, assisted by number 1, Marcus Yandal.
Actually, they're giving the assist to number 1, Marcus Yandal. Marcus passed it off to Luke, so give another assist to Marcus Yandal. Marcus had 4 assists on Saturday, so he continues to distribute nicely. Yandal also had 2 goals on Saturday to finish with 6 points. Him and Luke each had 6 points on Saturday. The freshman Ethan Stepanek also had a hat trick, 3 goals. Big number 42, 6'6", tallest player in this Blue Jays team. Trent Nyberg stands at 6'4". So Ethan has a couple inches on Trent. So for the second time in a row, second game in a row, the Blue Jays score first. There's a shot by Finn Maloney and a nice save by Jacob Delgado. Jacob in goal on Saturday had 9 saves, 3 ground balls. All-conference goalkeeper from a couple of years ago. Marcus Yandal here on the near side brings it behind the cage to Stepanek. Bring it on the far side, and now we've got a couple of substitutions here, a couple of line changes for both ball clubs. Luke got cut off, so he'll bring it out on top. 80-second shot clock in play here tonight. They play 4 15-minute quarters. 1-0 in favor of the Blue Jays. Ben Luke scoring a goal, his 6th goal of the season. Yandal brings it back out top to the point. Bit of a weave. And they work it behind the cage now. Jake Grebe comes out in front into the crease, and the ball goes loose off the stick, and now we've got a whistle. The shot by Ben Luke, but they wave that off, and the Blue Jays turn it over. A violation. It'll be Sabres ball here. Sabres with most of their core players as they turn it over deep in their end here now, so an opportunity here for the Blue Jays. But the Sabres, the core of their players back from last year's team, so they're expecting pretty good things from the Sabres this season. As I mentioned, Marian University out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Teach you a little French tonight. Fond du Lac is French for bottom of the lake. Given the name because of the county's location at the southern shore of Lake Winnebago. And I know that. And there's a shot at another goal by Ben Luke. Oh, my. Can you believe this? So Ben Luke, who scored the first 2 goals of the game in the season opener on Saturday.
Elmhurst goal, number 16.
He comes back
assisted by number 26,
and scores the first 2 goals here tonight. Goal number 7 on the season. The assist was by Andrew Freerich. Comes with 9:46 to go here in the opening quarter. Wow. So if things go like they did on Saturday, the 2 first goals of the game were by Ben Luke. The next goal should be by Stepanek. We'll see what happens. 2-0 Blue Jays here, just underway from beautiful Langhorst Field. And another goal. That is Stepanek.
Unassisted Elmhurst goal, number 1, Marcus Yandal.
Actually, that was Marcus Yandal with the goal, at the 9:24 mark. So just 22 seconds after Luke scores his 2nd goal of the game, Marcus Yandal with the goal, his 3rd of the season. And it's 3-0 Blue Jays. And the Blue Jays trying to win this face-off. And they do. Coming away with it was number 22, Ryan Marian. Ryan, a good defensive game on Saturday. He did have a goal, but he also had 7 ground balls, caused 3 turnovers, was the CCIW Defensive Player of the Week. So congratulations to Ryan Moran for his defensive efforts. But, boy, you have to give kudos to the entire defensive squad for the Blue Jays on Saturday. I thought they played very, very well. Here's Freerich. He fires down low, and he's got it. Freerich scores with 8 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the first quarter, and it's 4-0 in favor of the Blue Jays. Freerich had a goal on Saturday, had 8 shots, 4 shots on goal on Saturday. He gets the unassisted goal here tonight, and it's 4-0. And a timeout taken by head coach Robert Leary and the Sabres of Marian University. So a great start to this one once again for the Blue Jays. For the 2nd game in a row, they jump out to a 4-0 lead. The difference is it was 4-0 with about a minute into the 2nd quarter on Saturday. Here it's 4-0 with there's still 8 minutes and 41 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. Blue Jays open up the season with 3 straight home games. Again, they'll be at home here on Saturday afternoon against Concordia, Wisconsin. And we will bring that game live to you. That is a 1 o'clock start. And unfortunately, because of we follow the CCIW COVID-19 rules, safety concerns, there are no fans allowed into Langhorst Field. So we encourage you to log on to Blue Jay Lacrosse Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. As a matter of fact, we've got a double dose of Blue Jay athletics on Saturday. Lacrosse game at 1 o'clock, then Saturday night at 6 o'clock, John Baines and the Blue Jays basketball team will play a CCIW Conference Tournament quarterfinal matchup against the Carroll University Pioneers. It'll be the third time those two teams would have hooked up. Carroll gave the Blue Jays their only home loss of the season. The Blue Jays are 6-2 going into that quarterfinal matchup. So I will bring you that one as well. That is an opening tip at 6 o'clock Saturday night from R.A. Faginal Hall. And again, no fans allowed in that game as well. So the doubleheader on Saturday, 1 o'clock men's lacrosse, 6 o'clock men's basketball. So log on all day on Saturday. All right, here we go. Back to action. 8:41 to go here in the opening quarter. And it's 4-0 in favor of the Blue Jays. Taking that face-off there was Braden King for the Blue Jays. And now we've got our first flag of the game. Cullen Nordman sprints into the game for the Blue Jays, number 14. He comes in for Tony Marbs. And we'll see what the flag's all about momentarily as Freerich can't handle this one. It goes out of bounds, and we've got the whistle. And we'll see what the penalty marker is all about here. Clock stops with 8:11 remaining here in the opening quarter. One-minute slashing penalty against Nate Tway, 5'9" sophomore from Appleton, Wisconsin. So a man-up situation now for the Blue Jays here. Blue Jays 33% conversion rate on man-up situations here, so they'll have a minute and see what they can do here. Yandal. And here on the near side, that sidearm shot is off by Sante Dybowski. Scamper in the corner for the ball, and it's still on the ground. Nobody has picked it up yet. Now it goes out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Sabres. Leading scorer for the Sabres last year in the shortened 4-game season was Colt Robertson. Keep an eye on him, number 8. He had 17 goals in those 4 games. He had 5 assists for 22 points, 19 ground balls. Second leader was Finn Maloney, number 30. Maloney had 9 goals last year and 1 assist, 3 ground balls as well. And the Blue Jays turn it over here. Sabres ball with 7:12 to go here in the opening quarter. We're glad you're logged on to Blue Jay Lacrosse as we bring you this one live from Langhorst Field in Elmhurst. Mark Kruger, along with Phil Petrusik, our executive producer, Glenn Liljeberg, and our entire crew. Ball down on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Blue Jays. Ryan Moran gets it forward ahead to Ben Luke. Luke already has 2 goals in tonight's game. 7 goals on the season for the sophomore. Side, Marcus Yandal with a shot and the save by Cameron Evans. Cameron Evans in goal for the Sabres has logged over 98 minutes. 14 goals against. His goals against average, 8.53, 21 saves. Save percentage, 60%. But he's had a tough start of things here to start this game, and him and his Sabres trailing 4-0 to these Blue Jays. Here's Yandal, and he fires and scores. Marcus Yandal with his second goal of the night. He scored his first one with 9:24 left, and now here he scores with 6 minutes and 18 seconds remaining, and it's 5-0 in favor of the Blue Jays.
Elmhurst goal number 1, Marcus Yandal, assisted by number 3, Jake Grebe.
Jake Grebe will get credit for the assist. Jackson Alsop and Jacob Lemke on the face-off here. And that ball is scooped up by Cole Grossen, so the Sabres win the face-off. Lemke on Saturday was 7 of 19 as far as winning face-offs, 37%. I'm sure Lemke would like to improve on that number. Sabres looking for their first goal of the night. We are under the 6-minute mark here, the opening quarter. It's been all Blue Jays here. 2 goals for Ben Luke, 2 goals for Marcus Yandal. Andrew Freerich has the other goal for the Blue Jays. Shot wide to the left. Sabres retain possession here. Trent Nyberg, the 6'4 senior from Carlsbad, California. Certainly one of the leaders of this Blue Jays defensive unit. Getting a little wide to the left. And I mentioned earlier, Ryan Moran, the 5'10 senior, the short stick midi from Eagan, Minnesota. Had a good defensive effort on Saturday as well. CCIW Defensive Player of the Week. And the way this offense has been going with Ben Luke and Marcus Yandal, Coach Morrell has to be pretty pleased so far through the first 4+ quarters of this season. Top of the point, if you will. Tway holding. Gets pushed from behind. Trent Nyberg was there defensively. And now the Sabres bring it behind the cage. 5 on the shot clock here for the Sabres. Ball loose in the crease area, and the shot clock has gone off, and so the turnover gives the ball to the Blue Jays here. Good defensive effort once again turned in by Elmhurst University. Andrew Freerich back into the game. He's got the ball right now. Blue Jays clear it here, and they work it around to the far side. And now they're behind the cage to the big guy, Stepanek. Marcus flips it back to Stepanek. Nothing there for Ben Luke, and they'll bring it out. Good patience showed that time by the Blue Jays. Didn't force anything. Both teams at full strength. Shot is wide to the right by Ben Luke. Notice the Sabres, they dressed just 18 players. Nordman makes the move, brings it back out. Another shot, and that one is wide to the right again by Ben Luke. New shot clock for the Blue Jays here. Fast-paced opening quarter, 3:25 to go here. It's been all Elmhurst University, 5-0 here in the opening quarter. Yandal will run the offense from behind the cage here. Bring it out here to the near side. Ben couldn't quite handle that one. We got a whistle. New shot clock given to the Blue Jays here. Freerich makes the spin. Does not have the angle, so he passes it behind the cage to Yandal. Freerich takes the shot. That's no good. Yandal will track it down. Blue Jays will continue on offense here. 2:53 to go here in the opening quarter. First 2 goals of the game scored by Ben Luke. Second game in a row that Ben Luke scored the first 2 goals of the game. And this one is a goal by Cullen Nordman with 2:43 to go. And that makes it 6-0 Blue Jays.
Unassisted Elmhurst goal, number 14.
That's
Cullen
unassisted.
Norman.
Cullen, his first goal of the season, had an assist on Saturday. Had 7 shots. 3 of those shots were shots on goal. So he comes up with his first goal of the season. Braden King and Jackson Alsop will face it off here. 2:43 to go. The Blue Jays are in control here tonight. 6-0 lead here for the Blue Jays. 2:40 to go here in the opening quarter, and ultimately that face-off controlled by the Sabres. Tommy Gerlach trots off the field. Replacing him is Connor Houlihan. Connor and his brother Garrett, both seniors from St. Lawrence High School. Sabres, not a lot of opportunities. They've had a couple of shots on goal, but they have been wide, and now another penalty marker comes down here. Stops the clock with 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go here in the quarter, and it looks like it's going to be a penalty marker against the Blue Jays. Ryan Camerata will take a knee, the junior defenseman from San Diego, California. It's a 1-minute penalty, so a man-up situation now for the Sabres here. An opportunity for Marian University to get on the board here with this man-up situation here. Fresh 80-second shot clock, 2:06 to go in the quarter. Sabres circling around. Maloney takes the shot on goal, saved by Delgado, and Maloney will restart it here in the corner for the Sabres. Reset the shot clock, about halfway through the penalty. And there is the goal for the Sabres. So Marian University scores its first goal of the game in a man-up situation here. Comes with 1:39 to go in the quarter. Couldn't quite tell the number on the goal for the Sabres. We'll see if our official score comes up with the name on that. Is Jackson Alsop, along with Braden King, will take the face-off here. Six to 1 in favor of the Blue Jays here. Final moments of this opening quarter. Ooh, Maloney was wide open there. Didn't quite have enough to get it past Delgado, and the body goes down on the ground. Still Sabres ball here. Garrett Houlihan now gets it behind the cage for the Sabres. Coming out from behind is Colt Robertson, the leading scorer, got checked nicely. Robertson now at the point, looking, now backs up. Passes it over to Connor Houlihan. Robertson makes a nice move, shoots it wide to the left. 38 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. 6 to 1 Blue Jays.
Here we go, offense! Let's go, Dork!
Over the shoulder shot. By Eric Horman. 5'11" junior from Appleton, Wisconsin, went to Appleton North High School. The Sabres retain possession here. 24 seconds to go here in the quarter. And another whistle and a turnover here. So the Sabres, after controlling the ball for a long period of time, ultimately turn it over here. See if the Blue Jays can get a shot here. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock turned off. Ryan Moran flips it over to the far side. Luke back to Moran. Moran drives, got checked, and that's it. The Blue Jays could not get a shot off, so 15 minutes in the books here from beautiful Langhorst Field. First 6 goals of the game went to the Blue Jays. It's 6-1 Elmhurst at the end of the first quarter. Glad to have you logged on to Blue Jay Lacrosse. Mark Kruger bringing you the live coverage here tonight from beautiful Langhorst Field. Comfortable 49 degrees at the start of this game. Really no wind to speak of here tonight. You'll see the small mounds of snow on the outskirts of beautiful Langhorst Field. And hopefully if we can stay in the upper 40s and perhaps even in the lower 50s, next couple of days this snow will be totally melted. Should be another great day weather-wise. Saturday, that's the next game for the Blue Jays, Saturday afternoon. Another home game against Concordia, Wisconsin. That'll be Saturday, March 6th. That'll be a 1 o'clock opening face-off. We'll bring that one to you live here on BlueJayTV.com. And then later on, the second game of our doubleheader of Blue Jay Athletics, Saturday night at 6 o'clock. John Baines and the Blue Jays men's basketball team will play a CCIW Conference quarterfinal matchup against the Carroll Pioneers. That'll be a 6 o'clock opening tip. I'll bring that one to you live as well from R.A. Faginal Hall. Unfortunately for those two contests, there are no fans allowed as we are following the CCIW COVID-19 guidelines. Hopefully one of these days, very, very soon, fans will be allowed back into Blue Jay athletics. Recap the scoring quickly for the Blue Jays. Ben Luke scored the first goal of the game at the 12:15 mark. He came back with 9:46 to go, scored his second goal. His first goal was assisted by Marcus Yandal. Second goal was assisted by Andrew Freerich. Then with 9:24 to go, Marcus Yandal scored the first of his 2 goals. Andrew Freerich with 8:41 to go scored his first goal to make it 4-0. Then with 6:18 to go in the first quarter, Yandal with his second goal of the night, make it 5-0. And then with 2:43 to go in the quarter, Cullen Nordman scored his first goal to make it 6-0. And then the Sabres scored on a man-up situation with 1:39 to go in the quarter to make it 6-1. And that's where we're at right now. So the face-off to start the second quarter. Jacob Lemke and Tanner Chester with the face-off to start the second quarter. And the Sabres come away with it. So the Sabres win another face-off. Coming away and sprinting down is Austin Finley. Nick Klotz bring it up top to Tway. Nate Tway at the point here for the Sabres. Marian University trailing by a score of 6-1 here. We're just underway in the second quarter. Good defense and a steal. Ball down on the ground. It's re-picked up by the Blue Jays, however. Trent Nyberg gets it back to Delgado. And the Blue Jays will clear it on the far side. Ryan Moran brings it forward, and we'll see how the Blue Jays attack here. Get it up top here to Ben Luke and out to Yandal. Marcus, you'll see him run the point, and then you'll see him run the offense behind the cage as well. Right now he's got it on the far wing. Nothing there, and he tosses it back up top to Sante Dybowski. Over here to Cullen Nordman. Cullen has a goal in that opening quarter. Got cut off. 30 seconds left on the shot clock here for the Blue Jays. Yandal trying to penetrate, got double teamed to Nordman, and his shot is a little bit high. Blue Jays retain possession here, 23 on the shot clock. Just over 13 minutes to go here in this first half. Just a gorgeous night for lacrosse here in Elmhurst, and we thank you for logging on wherever you are in this world of ours. I know we've got viewers tuning in down in Florida and all over the country. And Delgado scoops it up. We got a stoppage in play here right now. A couple of line changes for both teams here. Into the game, Jacob Hunter, number 32 for the Blue Jays. He's a California guy. Quite a few Blue Jay players from California. Boy, I wonder what they think of the snow here. I wonder if they shoveled any snow here in the Elmhurst area. That one shot by Nick Klotz. Delgado with the save. Again, Jake coming off of Saturday's victory. He's 1-0 on the season. Had 9 saves in goal on Saturday evening. And so he continues his fine play here. Sabres with just 1 goal here as we approach the 12-minute mark of the second quarter. Freerich getting hit hard. Now goes down low, and it hits the bar. Blue Jays retain possession. Yandal will toss it behind the cage. And now Marcus will trot directly behind the net. And now he'll make the move to the far side. Passes it to a sprinting Grebe. Sabres come away with the ball. Sabres, some pressure there by the Blue Jays. And now flag comes out as the Sabres trying to clear. Get it ahead to Gerlach. Gerlach dropped it. And it's picked up by Tony Marbs. And there's a stoppage of play by the official. And we'll get an idea what this penalty is going to be about. Cross-checking penalty against Jake Grebe. It'll be a 1-minute penalty. So Jake will have a knee, and the Sabres with their second man-up situation. Remember their first man-up situation, they scored their only goal of the game. So another opportunity for the Sabres to score here. 11:33 remaining. See if the Blue Jays can lock it down defensively and get to full strength here without the Sabres scoring a goal here. They'll work it around as the Blue Jays are packing it in defensively here. Finding an opening in the crease there was Jackson Alsop, number 25, and now we got a couple of flags, and an injured Blue Jay is down. And we'll see what this is all about. Boy, if it's against the Sabres there, we'll be at even strength here. It was Delgado, the goalkeeper, I think, that was down. He comes up, and it looks like he'll be okay. Jake, the senior from Parker, Colorado. Tough kid. And now with 2 or 3 different flags that are on the field, the 3 officials are gathering here. Now we'll get an opportunity to see. It looks like it is going to be against the Sabres. It's going to be Blue Jay ball. Cross check by Eric Horman, number 0. It's a 2-minute penalty. It was a cross check to the head. So that's why it was a more severe penalty. It's a 2-minute penalty here. So Jake's penalty, it will be over in several seconds here, and the Blue Jays will have a minute plus in a man-up situation. Right now, both teams are equal because both teams have a player taking a knee right now. Greaves' penalty will be out, or will be over here in about 20 seconds. Nordman works it around here to the near side to Freerich. Andrew makes his move to the middle. Gets cross-checked, goes down to a knee. Pops right back up, takes a tough shot and scores. Andrew Freerich with 10:41 to go here in the second quarter. His second goal of the night, and it is now 7-1 in favor of the Blue Jays. Boy, that was a tough shot by Freerich. He was pretty much double teamed. You saw the replay there.
Number 26, Andrew Freerich.
And so that is his second goal of the night. First goal of the quarter comes with 10 minutes and 41 seconds to go. And it's 7-1 in favor of the Blue Jays. Still both teams with a player taking a knee with their respective penalties. Blue Jays penalty was a 1-minute cross-check. Sabres a 2-minute cross-check penalty. And now taking the face-off for the Blue Jays is David Constaneda. And a timeout taken here by the Blue Jays. It'll be Constaneda and Casey Dare on the face-off after the timeout. So timeout taken by Mark Morrell and the Blue Jays. As I mentioned, Mark Morrell in his 9th season as the head coach of the Blue Jays. Tremendous experience for Coach Morrell. Defensive player back in the day when he played for Wittenberg. In 2018, he was the CCIW Coach of the Year, was Coach Morrell. 2 years ago, in 2019, he led the Blue Jays to its first ever CCIW tournament final. Blue Jays were 11-6 that year. Beat Carthage in the opening round of the CCIW tournament for the Blue Jays' first postseason win. As I mentioned, a 4-year playing career at Wittenberg. Totaled 89 ground balls, had a career face-off percentage of .540 for the Tigers. So he brings a wealth of knowledge, and what a job he has done with this Blue Jay program. Of course, hiring Mac Harden as an assistant, pretty good move as well. Carter Meyer, the other assistant for the Blue Jays. As Elmhurst wins that face-off. 7-1 in favor of the Blue Jays here. We are at the 10:23 mark of the first half. The only goal for the Sabres came in a man-up situation late in the opening quarter. Only goal so far here in the second quarter was by Andrew Freerich. Came about 30 seconds ago, his second goal of the night. And a shot by Ben Lucas. He was going for the hat trick. That was awful close, but a nice save by Cameron Nevins. Yandal fires as, boy, the Blue Jays are inching and getting closer and closer with these continuous shots on goal here. Another shot on goal that time by Ben Luke. It goes wide to the left, and Cullen Nordman will track it down. Blue Jays will try to get another opportunity here. And they're going to turn it over here. Rare turnover for the Blue Jays after getting a couple of shots on goal on that offensive possession. So the Sabres try to get it out of their own zone here. 9:26 to go here in this first half. If you've just logged on, it's been all Blue Jays. Elmhurst led at the end of the first quarter, 6-1. Added to that lead here in the second quarter by scoring a goal by Andrew Freerich. It is now 7-1. Sabres turn it over. And now the Blue Jays are looking for more. Getting cut off that time was Ryan Marian. He caught that pass, and as soon as he caught it, he turned and got stopped by the Sabre defender. Blue Jays work it behind the cage. Yandal brings it over here to Nordman. Yandal will trot outside the cage here to the near sideline. And they'll bring it out on top. 8.5 minutes left to go. 34 seconds to go on the shot clock. Grebe gets cut off, passes it inside. Ball is loose on the ground. It's going to be picked up by Yandal behind the cage. 22 on the shot clock for Elmhurst University. Yandal comes out from behind the cage. Nordman got wrapped up by a couple of Sabre defenders. Here's Grebe with a beautiful spin move. Grebe shoots, and it's wide to the right. Blue Jays retain possession here with exactly 8 minutes to go here in this first half. Blue Jays still in possession here. Other CCIW action tonight. Cornell is at Augustana. Benedictine is at Dubuque as the Blue Jays turn it over here. And then the Milwaukee School of Engineering is down in Bloomington to take on the tough Titans of Illinois Wesleyan. By the way, the couple of games to mark here for the Blue Jays later on in the season. They'll travel to Aurora University on March 10th. And then here at home, April 24th against Illinois Wesleyan. That game could have some CCIW implications. Illinois Wesleyan, always tough in lacrosse. Boy, they always bring an army here to Langhorst Field. So that'll be a lot of fun. And it is, as usual, a very difficult schedule for Coach Morrell and the Blue Jays. This ball trickles out of bounds here right around near midfield. It's going to be Sabres ball here on the restart. As we are at the 7-minute mark of this first half, and a shot and a goal by Colt Robertson. So Robertson scores his first goal of the season. Remember, he was a leading scorer last year with 17 goals, and he scores the goal here with 6:58 to go here in the second quarter to make it 7-2.
Marian goal number 8, Colt Robertson. From number 0, Eric Foreman.
Colt Robertson, a 5'11 junior from Reno, Nevada, went to McQueen High School. So he scores the second goal for the Sabres, and it's 7-2 with just under 7 minutes remaining here in this first half. Again, Saturday afternoon, the Blue Jays will have Concordia from Wisconsin here, and it's another goal for the Blue Jays. So they answer very, very quickly. Just 20 seconds after the Sabres score their second goal, the Blue Jays come back and score. It is now 8-2 in favor of Elmhurst University.
Unassisted goal, number 16, Ben Luke.
Ben Luke, with the goal, now has the hat trick, his third goal of the game, and now with his 8th goal of the season. And boy, oh boy, offensively, of course, you're never going to replace a Mac Harden. What a career, All-American career he had for the Blue Jays, all kinds of records, but boy, oh boy, the way Ben Luke is starting off this season, he's putting up some Mac Harden numbers, no question about it. 8 goals so far on the year. For Ben Luke, he already has the hat trick. 6:20 to go here in this first half. It's 8-2 in favor of the Blue Jays. But here come the Sabres on the attack. Ball on the ground. Picked up by Robertson again for the Sabres. Gets checked by Nyberg. And Robertson brings it behind the cage. Sabre player loses his stick. Comes right back to him, and it's going to be Blue Jay ball now as the Sabres turn it over. Jake Delgado and Ryan Camerata having a few words. Marcus Yandal sprints, and now he'll take it behind the cage. Yandal keeps throwing it. There, he passes it up top, I should say, to Nordman. Nordman shoots, and it's no good. Nordman gets it back, however. Takes another shot. That one is wide to the right. So Nordman had a couple of opportunities that time, but Cullen came up empty. Another opportunity, though, for the Blue Jays. 70 on the shot clock. We are at the 5-minute mark of this first half. Good ball movement, and another goal by Ben Luke. Boy, nobody closing out on Ben Luke, and he scores goal number 4.
Elmhurst goal number 16, Ben Luke, assisted by number 14, Colin Nordman.
Nordman is going to get credit for the assist. For Ben Luke, his 4th goal of the night, his 9th goal of the season, and it is now 9-2 in favor of the Blue Jays. What a start to the season by Ben Luke, the 5'10 sophomore from North Bend, Washington. They're dancing in the streets in North Bend, Washington, I'm sure. Shot by Robertson. What a save by Delgado. Wow. Oh, check that. That was the shot by Eric Horman. Horman had a lot of velocity on that one, but boy, oh boy, Jake Delgado was there for the save. It's tough. The Sabres, the numbers on their jerseys, it's the same color as the jersey itself, outlined in the goldish yellow color. It's tough to see sometimes the numbers. Under 4 minutes remaining here in this first half. 9-2. Blue Jays with the lead. 4 goals for Ben Luke. Back into the game is Connor Houlihan for the Sabres. Also back in is number 22, Casey Dare, 5'11 defenseman, a junior. Sabres working it behind the cage. Robertson gets checked. And the shot is off by Maloney. Sabres retain possession. 3.5 minutes left to play here in this first half. Houlihan can't track that ball down. It's going to go out of bounds, and on the turnover, it'll be Blue Jay ball here. Grebe sprints it forward here for the Blue Jays, going to give it to Yandal. Marcus flips it to Ben Luke. And they bring it behind the cage to Stepanek. Nordman at the point, 56 seconds to go on the shot clock. So plenty of time here for the Blue Jays. Yandal goes sidearm and he scores. Marcus Yandal goes from down under. It comes with 2:43 to go in the half. Another goal from Marcus Yandal, and that makes it now 10-2 in favor of the Blue Jays.
Elmhurst goal.
So Yandal has the hat trick.
Yandal from number 42, Ethan Stepanek.
Ethan Stepanek will get the assist. And so Yandal now has the hat trick. Ben Luke and Marcus Yandal each with the hat trick here tonight. 2:43 to go first half. 10-2 in favor of the Blue Jays. And Coach Morrell, again, has to be pretty pleased with the way his team has started off this season in all aspects: offense, defense, goalkeeping. Not turning the ball over, not committing a lot of mental mistakes, not a lot of penalties. Just playing good, solid lacrosse here. Sabres lose it. Ball still on the ground, and it's going to be Blue Jay ball here. So a turnover for the Sabres. That's been a problem for the Sabres here in this first half. Too many turnovers. Blue Jays now trying to pad to their 8-goal lead here. They've had the ball, and another shot and another goal for the Blue Jays, and again it's Ben Luke. (11-2) Blue Jays for the second
goal, number 16, Ben
for the
Luke,
second game in the row. Ben Luke has 5 goals, and folks, we're still in the first half here. 10 goals so far for Ben Luke on the season, and we haven't even played 6 quarters of lacrosse yet. Wow. .205 left to play here in this first half. Ben Luke with a couple of goals in the first quarter, 3 goals here in the second quarter for a total of 5. It's 11-2 Blue Jays, under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Blue Jays looking to spoil the Sabres season opener here tonight. Elmhurst trying to go to 2-0 on the young season, but still plenty of lacrosse to play here. We're just a minute 35 to go here in this first half. But if the Blue Jays continue to play like they've been playing here in this first half, Coach Morrell will have the opportunity to probably get a lot of guys in and see different situations, different combinations of players perhaps. See if Delgado plays the entire 60 minutes. And this ball goes out of bounds. It's going to remain Sabres ball here. 1:09 left to play in the half. Shot clock is at 32 for the Sabres. Nate Tway is limping noticeably, and he's, boy, it looks like it's his left knee area that is giving him problems, so he will come over to the sideline, get looked at by the trainer. Sabres work it behind the cage here. Diving effort there on the far side, but it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Blue Jay ball here. Ryan Camerata will get it in for the Blue Jays. Now on the attack, shooting, and the shot on goal by Jacob Hunter goes wide to the left a little bit. Shot clock turned off essentially here. There's 40 seconds to go in the half. Another shot on goal by Ben Luke, looking for his 6th goal of the night. Once again, the story has been the sophomore. I guess we could call him a sophomore sensation. I know it hasn't even been 2 games, but Ben Luke already with 10 goals on the season. Here's Freerich here in the wing, and the Blue Jays taking their time here with 17 seconds to go in the half. See if they can get one more here before the half. 11-2 Blue Jays. Elmhurst won its season opener on Saturday, 12-7 from the Milwaukee School of Engineering, and another goal. Andrew Freerich with 7 8/10 seconds to go in the half. Freerich gets the goal to make it 12-2.
Elmhurst goal number 26, Andrew Freerich from number 1, Marcus Yandel.
Marcus Yandel will get credit for yet another assist. Yandel is a leading assist man for the Blue Jays as Freerich scores his second goal of the night. Andrew scored with 8:41 to go in the first quarter. He scores with just under 8 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 12-2 Blue Jays, final seconds winding down. Blue Jays get it ahead, and that's the end of the half from Langhorst Field. A half dominated by the Blue Jays. Elmhurst University leads it by a score of 12-2. You're logged on to Blue Jay Lacrosse here on BlueJayTV.com. Back with second half action in just a little bit.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
Embark on a journey to a new future with an advanced degree from Elmhurst University. Whether you want to take your career to the next level or discover an entirely new direction, Elmhurst University has a graduate program for you.
12% of our population have a master's degree. We're in a period of specialized master's degrees.
The advanced degree is a time to get more specific into some areas that you're interested in.
I believe that when you're looking for a graduate degree, you have to be ready.
You need to do some exploration up front to get some idea of what's possible, what people on the outside want and are interested in, and to begin to think about how that may match with your own abilities and interests.
Spend some time thinking about what they're passionate about, what they really enjoy, and what they want to learn more about.
But it's people that may want to better themselves in their career. They might want to look to another industry or maybe even another career. But many are coming just for that personal achievement. It's something they always wanted to do.
At Elmhurst, we believe the educational journey should be student-centered. You'll notice that difference from the moment you connect with us. You'll join a network of professionals and peers who will support you throughout your studies and your career, connecting you with employers all over the Chicago area. You'll hit the ground running, tested, proven, and ready.
I think part of the reason that a person would want to go to graduate school is so that they can get launched into their professional niche. We're able to really get to know our students personally and professionally and really challenge them, push them, and support them in all the ways that graduate students need support.
And we're also in a good position to help you clarify for yourself what your goals are, what your strengths are, what the possible matches might be for when you're done, and we will work with you to do that. So that sort of personal touch, I think, is more than just a saying here. I think it's very real in the way that we relate and interact with all of our students.
And we also help with job placement. The CPE, the Center for Professional Excellence, has been good in helping with resume building, job interviews, whatever it may take.
Our program directors will support you through every step of your journey. Elmhurst faculty aren't just experts in their fields, they're dedicated to expanding your reach with fieldwork, professional connections, and real-world experiences.
We know you. I, as program director, know every single individual who's in the program. I know why they're here. I know what they're looking to do. I know their stories. I know when situations come up that might require us to be a bit flexible and adaptable.
We really have a lot of fun, and we're really good at supporting our students through this rigorous program.
The teachers are phenomenal. I can't ask for a better school to go to.
By train or by car, from city or suburbs, our campus is easily accessible, and our proximity to Chicago, a world-class metropolitan center, means lots of opportunity for consulting projects, networking, and career advancement. You'll love the flexibility of part-time and evening options that allow you to move at the pace that works for you. In fact, some programs are offered entirely online.
We're easily able to give individualized attention to our students. We can really personalize their education.
Also connect our students with our alumni, building those relationships with their peers, building those relationships with their faculty members. Those students are able to make those connections and build lasting relationships for the future.
One of the things that inspired me within Elmhurst is to take on bigger responsibilities. I'm taking a lot of experience from the things that everyone else has done and from this cohort and from Elmhurst and trying to develop this in our company. So overall, it's been a great experience.
You know, if your company now values you, just wait until after you go through the full program. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.
Built on 150 years of preparing students for successful careers and lives, Elmhurst University is well equipped for the future. So come tour our historic Arboretum campus and check out our top-notch facilities, from our state-of-the-art nursing simulation center to our speech-language hearing clinic and our small hands-on classrooms. You'll gain the skills you need to succeed.
Graduate school is affordable, and I think more to the point is a good value.
I think it's an investment in your future and an investment in a field that you are passionate about and want to pursue.
We know that going to college is a huge investment. You put your trust and time in Elmhurst University, and we do the same. You invest in us, and we invest in you.
I'd love to tell students not to look back. You want to always look forward, and they tend to gain momentum as they get into the program. At the end, it's just a wonderful thing when you're handed that diploma and you're able to celebrate with all your friends and family.
Pursue your graduate work at Elmhurst University and take that life-changing journey to your successful future.
My name is Michael. I'm a senior here. I study special education, and I'm a first-generation college student.
My name is Lauren Berryhill. I'm a junior, and I'm a music education major.
My name is Sarah Jean Dickey. I am a double major in mathematics and computer science with a minor in Spanish, and I'm a senior.
My name is Raniel Morales. I'm a freshman, and I'm a psychology major.
I transferred to Elmhurst because I like the small class sizes, and I really value that professor-student relationship that I knew that I was going to get here.
When I was looking at other colleges, it just didn't feel like people cared and wanted you there the same way that when you came to Elmhurst. They just really wanted you to be there and to learn and grow, and I felt like I would be comfortable coming here, but also be pushed in so many ways to grow and become better.
I already knew some people who went here, and I'd visit a couple of times just to hang out with them. I just really liked being around them and being here. And the campus itself is absolutely beautiful.
My sister did go to school here as well. I kind of already knew the campus a little bit, knew it was a great school. I'm glad I chose Elmhurst because it was probably the best place for me, and it was the best monetary decision as well.
When I first transferred, I lived in apartments, but now I live in Stanger, and I really couldn't picture it any other way. Like, I love being on campus. There's just something about rolling out of bed and going to class that I love.
I started out in Schick my freshman year here. I moved to Niebuhr halfway through. I lived in Schick my sophomore year as well, and I've been living in an on-campus house on Myrtle for the past 2 years, and I love it there.
I've actually only lived in Cureton Hall all 3 years. I really could stay there my 4th year and be fine.
I love the community that it brought, that you were one room away from your friends, you were eating dinner on campus together almost every night, and just that there were different opportunities within the residence halls.
A day in the life is pretty hectic. Most music ed majors, their classes are in the mornings and then their ensembles are in the afternoon. So I'm pretty much boom, 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 thing to thing to thing.
I'm a morning person, so whether I have class in the morning or not, I like to wake up a little bit on the earlier side.
So I'd wake up at 5:30, practice, eat breakfast quickly, go to my 9 a.m.
Probably have class till around noon. And depending on the day, I'll probably head out to the local middle school to take some time with my students there, go to the library to do some homework, and then I also work at the library.
Get out of class, go home, change, go directly to work.
I'll usually have work later in the afternoon, and then eat dinner, maybe do some more homework, watch a movie.
Get a dinner or some snacks at the Roost, and then head back to my dorm to do some homework and head to bed.
Usually I spend time with my friends at night, and that's when I get to catch up on what's going on.
My favorite place on campus is on the 3rd floor of the education department. It's the best place to study with the best view.
I have 2 favorite places on campus. One is my house, but I also love the conference room in Daniels.
My favorite place would be the cafeteria.
Sitting in Founders, I love to sit at one of those tables and do homework. You can be in there to have fun, you can be in there to study, and the vibe can be whatever you want it to be.
Out of the 4 classes that I took this past semester, my favorite class was acting. The professor was Dr. Tony Noyce. He is such a character. He's so awesome to be around. It was such a fun experience.
And my favorite class was probably linear algebra with Dr. Crawford. It was part theory and part computation, which I really liked how it pulled those 2 concepts together. And Dr. Crawford is just an amazing teacher. I've had her almost every semester since I've been here.
Post-colonial theory with Dr. Janice Lively, and that class had me thinking about it like all day.
Music theory class, which is probably an interesting choice because it was at 8 a.m. every single day my freshman year, both semesters, which no one likes 8 a.m.s in college. My professor, Mr. Streeter, is incredible, and my class became more of a community than anything. It was a really nice way to come into college, and honestly, my best friends came out of that class. One of my favorite activities is the honors program. I've been involved with it all 4 years that I've been on campus here. I'm also involved in Alpha Phi Omega here on campus. You do a lot of service in the community. You get to build relationships with people in the organization, and you get to do a lot of leadership activities. I've been involved in lots of student groups on campus, all the choral ensembles, the vocal ensembles, and I loved being in late night blues, vocal jazz. We just had a lot of fun and really bonded with each other. I'm also a member of Phi Mu. It's a really fun way to meet people, but also to give back to others that need it.
My favorite organizations that I've been a part of is definitely the Black Student Union, because I really like what they're doing for the campus overall and the social justice issues.
Welcome back to beautiful Langhorst Field, Blue Jay Lacrosse. We're just about ready to get the 3rd quarter underway. Thank you so much for logging on. It's 12-2 in favor of the Blue Jays. Elmhurst University scoring 6 goals in each of the first 2 quarters. The Sabres from Marian University scoring 1 goal in each of the first 2 quarters. So that's where we're at, 12-2. Opening face-off of the 3rd quarter, and it's scooped up by the Sabres, and now we got a whistle here, and it's going to go to the Sabres. By the way, I do want to give credit to number 13, Connor Houlihan. He scored the first goal of the game and of the season for Marian University. It came with 1:39 to go in that first quarter. Remember, they had a man-up situation on the cross-checking penalty of the Blue Jays. So Connor Houlihan scores the first goal of the season. Connor had 4 goals last year for the Sabres. So he gets credit for the first goal of the game. Second goal was by Colt Robertson of the Sabres. Of course, the big story for the Blue Jays in the first half, for the second game in a row, Ben Luke scoring 5 goals in the game for the Blue Jays. And we're just underway here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see how many he's going to end up with here tonight. Marcus Yendall has the ball here on the near side. He flips it behind the cage to Ethan Stepanek. Ethan Stepanek had a hat trick in that season opening win on Saturday against the Milwaukee School of Engineering, a game that the Blue Jays won 12-7. Nordman trying to track it down, and instead it's Sante Dybowski now at the point. Dybowski passes it to the far sideline. Coming up top now is Ben Luke. Or Freerich, I should say. Andrew Freerich. Gets checked, now backpedals. Freerich passes it off as they work it behind to Ben Luke. Good patience, good ball movement. 2 seconds though on the shot clock. Freerich has to get it off, and they do not. He passed it in the middle to Ethan Stepanek, but the shot clock went off. So good defensive stance that time by the Sabres. A little over 2 minutes have gone by here in this 3rd quarter. Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all the action. Phil Petrusik doing all the work behind the scenes for us. Special thanks to Kevin Juday, the Director of Sports Information here at Elmhurst University. CJ Calante as well, his assistant, providing us with the roster and the stats. There's a shot by Stepanek. And the Sabres come up with it now, but they cannot clear it. It's going to go out of bounds, and the Blue Jays will have it. So a turnover here for the Sabres. Marcus Yandel will start it up here for Elmhurst University. Jake Grebe is in the middle of the offense there now for the Blue Jays. Here's Nordman. Grebe directing Stepanek on where to go as they work it behind to Yandel. Marcus with some pressure gives it off to Luke. Bring it up top to Nordman. Dybowski got cut off. Nordman goes sidearm and he shoots and scores. Cullen Nordman with the goal here for the Blue Jays, his second goal of the night, and it is 13-2.
Unassisted Elmhurst goal, number 14,
Unassisted.
Cullen Nordman.
Unassisted goal by Nordman, and now it is 13-2 in favor of the Blue Jays. I'm sure Mark Morrell told his ball club at half, hey, do not let up. Continue to play hard. Continue to execute. We have got to get better and better and better throughout each game. You can't let up because you're going to be having some pretty good games. I mean, you're at Aurora. You're going to be taking on DePaul, Benedictine, Illinois Wesleyan. I mean, the list goes on and on here. It's a tough schedule. Hanover, Augustana, they're at Carthage, so you have got to be mentally disciplined and not let up no matter the competition. And the Blue Jays have played well throughout this entire game so far here tonight as they look to improve to 2-0 on the season. Carthage has won its first two games of the season. Illinois Wesleyan is 1-0. Illinois Wesleyan is at home tonight against the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Titans looking to go 2-0 just like the Blue Jays are tonight. 4 minutes have gone by here in this third quarter. Again, it's a beautiful night. Starting temperature 49 degrees. There's that shot by Garrett Houlihan, brother of Connor. Warmest day of the year today, from what I understand. And we hope that trend continues, at least through Saturday, because that'll be the next Blue Jay home game, 1 o'clock, and we'll bring that to you live here on BlueJayTV.com against Concordia of Wisconsin. Just a tremendous, tremendous facility, a great field here, Langhorst Field. Blue Jay, and there is a shot clock violation. I was just going to say the shot clock is winding down. Blue Jays with another good defensive stance here. Clock gets restarted. If you just tuned in, if you just logged on, it's been all Blue Jays, 13-2. Ben Luke, for the second game in a row, has scored 5 goals for the Blue Jays. Luke with an amazing start to the season. Marcus Yandel, who has the ball right now, he has been impressive as well. Not only scoring, but dishing out dimes as well. Freerich, solid as well. Nordman, boy, it has been a well-played game. Nordman makes a nice spin move, but couldn't penetrate. Yandel working behind the cage, going side to side, now tries to come up and get an angle, but got cut off. Ball is down on the ground, and it's picked up by the Sabres. Sabres trying to clear it. They get it ahead to trying to get their third goal of the night. They find themselves trailing 13-2 here. Jake Delgado has been in goal. Another save there by Jake. He's been in goal the whole night for Coach Morrell. Sabres come out from behind the net. Shot and the goal that time by Nate Tway. 8:47 to play here in this third quarter. It is now 13-3.
Unassisted Marian goal number 8, Colt Robertson.
Actually, it's Robertson. It's Colt Robertson getting the goal. That's Colt's second goal of the night. So for Robertson, again, he was the leading scorer last year with 17 goals. He had 22 points last year in just 4 games. Comes up with a couple of goals so far here tonight for the Sabres. It is 13-3 now in favor of the Blue Jays. Blue Jays come out of the pack with it. Ryan Moran gets to about the 10-yard mark and gives it to Ben Luke, who loses control. Sabres trying to pick it up, and they do on the far side. So the Blue Jays turn it over. Tway trying to break free, trying to get the shot off. Now he does, and it's wide to the right. Jake Delgado, the goalkeeper, directing defensive instructions there. Fresh shot clock for the Sabres. Just under 8 minutes to play here in the third. Blue Jays scored 12 goals on Saturday. They already have 13 here tonight. And Coach Morrell wants to call a timeout and talk things over. 7:49 to go here in the third. Just about halfway through this third quarter. Blue Jays call a timeout here. They have a 10-goal lead, 13-3. Mark Kruger bringing you live coverage of Blue Jay Lacrosse. And while we got an opportunity here, a chance to tell you about this Saturday doubleheader of Blue Jay Athletics at 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. We'll be back at it here at Langhorst Field as Coach Morrell and Ben Luke and Marcus Yendal will be back in action against Concordia of Wisconsin. The opening face-off is at 1 o'clock, and we'll bring that game to you live here on BlueJayTV.com. First of 3 straight home games for the lacrosse team. Then a little bit later on at 6 o'clock at night, we'll head inside. We'll take the walk over to R.A. Faginal Hall as John Baines and the men's basketball team will have a CCIW Conference quarterfinal matchup against the Pioneers of Carroll University. That is a 6 o'clock opening tip-off, and I will bring that one to you live as well. Should remind you that both of those games on Saturday, we follow the CCIW COVID-19 protocol. No fans, unfortunately, are allowed in either event on Saturday. So make sure you're logged on all day on Saturday. 1 o'clock, men's lacrosse. 6 o'clock, Blue Jays men's basketball. That's this Saturday, March 6th. And then this lacrosse team, after that March 6th game, their next game, they'll be on the road March 10th at Aurora University. That is a 5 o'clock opening face-off. That is a tough game. Of course, the Blue Jays beat Aurora University last year for the first time. Blue Jays will be on the road. That's a tough place to play at AU. That'll be on March 10th. So that's what's coming up for this Blue Jays lacrosse team. Definitely tough schedule for Coach Morrell and his Blue Jays. Tway in possession of it here now for the Sabres on the near sideline. Tway into the middle, it gets double teamed. Penalty marker comes down, ball comes down, and it's picked up by the Blue Jays. Sprinting to the other end is Ryan Moran. There's the whistle and a stoppage of play, and we'll square up what the penalty is all about. Jogging off is Tony Marbs of the Blue Jays, so it looks like it's going to be on him. It's a 1-minute cross-checking penalty against Tony Marbs, the 6'4 junior defenseman out of Chesterfield, Missouri. Another tall kid. Boy, Blue Jays have some big defensemen. Marbs at 6'4". Trent Nyberg at 6'4". Marbs went to Christian Brothers College. So he will take a knee for a minute, and the Sabres now with a man-up situation. Remember, late in the first quarter, they took advantage of a man-up situation. Connor Houlihan scored the first goal of the game for the Sabres in a man-up situation. This one goes out of bounds. It'll be Sabres ball, 59 seconds on the shot clock. 6:42 left to play here in the third quarter. Skip pass on the far side. Shot hits the post. Delgado comes away with it now for the Blue Jays, and they can run some clock and run this penalty. Short-handed a man here on a 1-minute cross-checking penalty by Tony Marbs. Over the stick of Ben Luke and an unforced turnover for the Blue Jays. About a half a minute left on the Marbs penalty. 6:06 left to play here in this third quarter. 13-3 in favor of the Blue Jays. Both teams at full strength now. Both teams scoring a goal here in this third quarter. Cullen Nordman scored for the Blue Jays with 11:50 to go in the quarter, and then Colt Robertson with 8:47 to go in the quarter scored his second goal of the night. Another shot on goal, and we got a whistle. And it's going to be Blue Jay ball here as the Sabres turn it over here. Ball down on the ground. It's scooped up by the Sabres. Now it's down again. Still down. Right around midfield. And coming away with it, Marian came away with it. And passed it back wisely to Trent Nyberg, the defenseman, who gave it back to Delgado. Blue Jays trying to clear it here. Freerich gets knocked down to the ground. Ball still down. Still up in the air. And Freerich has it, scooped it forward. Taken away by the Sabres. Sabres quickly on the attack. Blue Jays, though, do a pretty good job of defensive transition. They get it back, and the Sabres turn it over. Coming away with a steal, David Castaneda. Delgado to Trent Nyberg here. Nyberg will bring it up here on the near sideline. Nyberg directing traffic, now throws it ahead to Grebe. Behind the cage now is Ben Luke. Again, if you've just logged on, Ben Luke for the second game in a row with 5 goals. Luke trots it and passes it over here to Grebe. Back up to the point is Dybowski under some pressure. Good patience showed this time by the Blue Jays. Luke comes out from behind the cage here to the near side. Dybowski makes the move, spins, takes the shot, goes sidearm, and it's a save. Cameron Nevins has been in goal tonight. He comes up with the save. Actually, Nevins is not in goal right now. Instead, it's Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons. Richard Summers the third is in goal right now. Summers, a 6-foot sophomore. So he is in goal right now of Cameron Nevins. Jake Delgado, he's been in goal the whole night for the Blue Jays. Daniel Keese, number 21, is back in defensively for the Blue Jays. 5-foot 10-inch sophomore from Long Beach, California. Just over 3 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. A 10-goal lead for the Blue Jays, 13-3, as they try to gear up towards Saturday's contest against Concordia, Wisconsin. 3 straight home games to start the season for the Blue Jays. Houlihan got cut off. Houlihan scored the first goal of the night and of the season for the Sabres. This is the season opening game for Marian University. As I mentioned, Marian out of the Northern Athletics College Conference, and of course the Blue Jays out of the CCIW Conference. Blue Jays at one point were part of the Midwest Lacrosse Conference, but they got out of that league when the CCIW teams, when the CCIW had enough teams to form their own CCIW conference. Luke with a fancy bit of cradling there as he passes off finally to Freerich, and Freerich couldn't quite handle it, and the Blue Jays turn it over here. About 2,100 students at Marian University. I mentioned in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Under 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Tway brings it up top here. This is Klotz. Klotz penetrates, shoots, and it's wide to the left. Sabres will retain possession. 44 seconds on the shot clock. 1:32 left to play here in the third quarter. We're live from Langhorst Field in Elmhurst, Illinois. We're on the campus, a beautiful campus of Elmhurst University. Blue Jay Lacrosse against the visiting Sabres of Marian University. Turnover, ball down on the ground near midfield. We got a whistle and Blue Jay ball. Yandal to start it, gets it off to Freerich. Andrew in the middle of the field, and the shot on goal by Ben Luke is wide to the left. Luke looking for his 6th goal of the night, couldn't quite get it. Not quite getting a hold of that pass was Finn Maloney, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to remain Sabres ball, though, as the officials say it was deflected off a Blue Jay player. Under a minute remaining here in this quarter, third quarter. Shot clock has been turned off, and a flag comes flying. Ball is still down on the ground. Trying to pick up the ground ball is Toby Marbs, and now a whistle, and now stoppage of play as a Sabre player goes down. There's 38 and 7/10 seconds to go in the quarter. Two penalties on the play, both against the Blue Jays. One against Cullen Nordman, a push. The other penalty against David Constaneda. So 2 Blue Jays with penalties in a 2-man up situation here for the Sabres. Half a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Boy, the Blue Jays would be awful fortunate to get out of this without the Blue Jays scoring a goal, as they're down a couple of men here. Ball is loose. It goes up around midfield. Marcus Yandal was there. Ball is still down on the ground. Clock continues to move, which is a good thing. And the Blue Jays come away with it. Here's Marcus Yandal, and he couldn't quite handle that pass. Ball goes down, but the Blue Jays have it. Freerich scores. Down 2 men, the Blue Jays score with 3 4/10 seconds. Andrew Freerich. Wow, you do not see that very often, with 2 players out of the game because of the penalties. The Blue Jays score a goal. That makes it 14-3.
Man down goal number 26, Andrew Freerich, from number 16, Ben Luke.
Ben Luke is going to get credit for the assist. And for Andrew Freerich, he has the hat trick now, his 3rd goal of the night. And that's the end of the third quarter. So 3 Blue Jays have scored the hat trick. Andrew Freerich, Marcus Yandal, and Ben Luke. End of 3 from Langhorst Field. It is a comfortable 14-3 lead in favor of the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays scoring twice in that third quarter. Cullen Nordman scoring a goal with 11:50 remaining. Colt Robertson scored his second goal of the game for the Sabres, that goal coming with 8:47 left. And then with seconds winding down in the third quarter, the Blue Jays committed 2 penalties on the same play. So they were shorthanded, 2 players, but yet Andrew Freerich scores a goal with just over 3 seconds to go in the quarter to give him his third goal of the night. And it is now 14-3 in favor of the Blue Jays. Andrew Freerich and Marcus Yandal, all conference performers from a couple of years ago. Yandal, an attackman, started all 17 games for the Blue Jays. Second team all conference. It was a second straight year that he was an all conference performer. And I'm sure Coach Morrell appreciates his senior leadership this season, along with Andrew Freerich. So the 2 seniors getting the hat trick, along with the sophomore Ben Luke. And I mentioned this during the telecast on Saturday against the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Just a great mix that Coach Morrell has of veteran players, tremendous leadership with Marcus Yandal and Andrew Freerich, and then you've got your young guys like Ben Luke and Ethan Stepanek, and it's just a great mix. Coach Morrell has done a outstanding job so far here. I know it's a young season yet so far, but you can just tell this is a fundamentally sound team as the fourth quarter gets underway here from Langhorst Field. Disciplined team. Don't make a lot of mistakes. Not a lot of body language as far as, rubbing it in to the opponents. Play within themselves, if you will. You hear that saying a lot. Nick Klotz in control of the ball now for the Sabres as he trots off to the far side. He's guarded by Ryan Marian, CCIW Defensive Player of the Week last week. Fine defensive effort against the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Jake Delgado has been outstanding in goal again. Delgado, an all-conference goalkeeper. And speaking of Delgado, a save right there. Comes behind the cage now to set up the offense as he flips it forward to Castaneda. Blue Jays spreading the field nicely here. And now a flag comes down. This is going to be against the Sabres, I think, as Ben Luke couldn't get his 6th goal of the game. And let's see what this one is all about. Clock stops with 14:01 remaining in this one. 1 minute slashing penalty against Connor Houlihan. Nick Klotz giving instructions to Connor as Connor takes a knee. So a man-up situation here for the Blue Jays. Connor Houlihan, of course, scored the first goal of the game in a man-up situation for Marian University late in the first quarter. Good passing, and there it is. Man-up situation, and the Blue Jays do take advantage, and they score a goal here with 13:45 to go here in this fourth quarter to make it 15-3. We'll get a player and a number. I was blocked as to who scored the goal for the Blue Jays. Braden King ready to take the face-off for the Blue Jays, but nevertheless, a man-up situation for the Blue Jays, and they score a goal to make it 15-3. The Blue Jays in man-up conversions, 33% after just the one game. Face-off is won by Elmhurst, scooped up by Braden King. Stepanek now gets it behind the cage. Ben Luke is behind the cage now. He's got the ball right now. Trots over here to the near side. Flips it to Grebe. Now into the game, number 2, Blaine Hind. Hind saw quite a bit of action on Saturday. And the Blue Jays going to take their time. Both teams at full strength now. 13 minutes remaining in the game. Hind trying to penetrate, got checked. Hind still with the ball, throws it, and he scores. Blaine Hind with the goal with 12:37 to go. Blaine is a 6-foot freshman from Muskegon, Michigan.
Unassisted goal, number 2,
Unassisted goal
Hind.
by Blaine Hind. And it is now 16-3. So Blaine Hind's first collegiate goal of his career. Braden King for the Blue Jays on the face-off here. 12:37 to go. It's been all Blue Jays here, 16-3. Blue Jays, they're a vocal crew on the sidelines, giving inspiration and encouragement to the team that's out on the field. King comes out of the game. Ryan Swank checks in for the Blue Jays, number 36, 5'11" freshman from Fountain Valley, California. Saw some time on Saturday, and now the Sabres, boy, there's an unforced error as Eric Horman couldn't scoop up that ball, and on the turnover, it's Blue Jay ball here. So your main offensive players have risen to the occasion once again here tonight. Ben Luke, Marcus Yandall, and Andrew Freerich. And you have to figure that those are going to be your main guys offensively throughout the entire season. Freerich is a senior. Ben Luke just a sophomore, and Marcus Yandall is a senior. Of course, the defense led by a couple of seniors as well, and Trent Nyberg and Ryan Moran was a CCIW Defensive Player of the Week last week. Of course, Jake Delgado, the senior goalkeeper. There's a good mix of veterans on this Blue Jay team here. Marcus Yandall still in the game here. Interesting to see how long Coach Morrell will leave him and the rest of the starters in this game here. We are at 4 minutes into this fourth quarter. It's been all Blue Jays. Elmhurst scoring 6 goals in each of the first 2 quarters as the shot clock goes off. And then they scored 2 goals in the third quarter. And so far here in the fourth quarter, they have also scored 2 goals. And perhaps Coach Morrell telling his offensive unit, hey, take your time. I want you to run as much of the shot clock off as you can. I want you to run the offense. Not necessarily looking for a quick shot, but let's run the offense and let's run it effectively. Let's be disciplined, and let's not make any mistakes. Stepanek behind the cage for the Blue Jays as they work it up top here to Hind. Hind with a goal just a moment ago to give the Blue Jays the 16-3 advantage. Pretty fast fourth quarter. We're already under 10 minutes to play here in this quarter. Marcus Yandall gets checked as he trots behind the cage. Good ball control that time by Dybowski. Ball down on the ground. Scooped up by Hind. Shot clock at 20. See if the Blue Jays, and ooh, an over the shoulder shot attempt by Grebe. Shot clock does not reset, and the Sabres come up with it. Boy, that would have been the goal of the game by Grebe as he went over his right shoulder. Brandon Cervantes, number 0, is ready to check in. He is right at midfield. Looks like he's anxiously awaiting to get into this one. Trent Nyberg now with the ball in the attack. He's got Yandal ahead of him. Nyberg goes down onto the turf. And now Cervantes is into the game. Number 0, 5'11" sophomore from Corona, California. Another Californian into the game here for Coach Morrell. 8:39 to play here. Blue Jays looking awful impressive once again tonight for the second game in a row. And if I don't even know if it's a flaw, but if it's one thing that maybe they can improve on are the face-offs. Need to get the majority of face-offs. Stepanek, who had the hat trick on Saturday. Substitutions now in for both teams here as we approach the 8-minute mark of this one. Here's Stepanek. Blue Jays working it around. 40 on the shot clock. And the shot sidearm by Grebe, and it's good. With 7:48 remaining, it is now 17-3 in favor of the Blue Jays.
Elmhurst goal, number 3, Jake Grebe, assisted by number 1, Marcus Yandal.
Marcus Yandal with the assist. As Grebe gets the goal, so the Blue Jays pouring it on here tonight. It is now 17-3. On the face-off, it was Braden King against Abe Gengler. Sabres win that face-off. Houlihan now. Houlihan penetrates, shoots. Ball down on the ground. And Houlihan tried to scoop it up. He does not, but the Sabres ultimately retain possession of the ball here. Nice spin move there by Connor Houlihan. Nick Klotz penetrating, and now he goes onto the ground as the defense just collapsed. Ryan Camerata closed down nicely defensively for the Blue Jays, the 5'10" junior. Another nice defensive effort by Camerata, and he trots out of the game right now. Coming in is Sante Dybowski. And another goal for the Blue Jays. Is that Ben Luke? That would be goal number 6 by Ben Luke.
Unassisted goal number 16.
It's Ben unassisted, Luke. And it is goal number 6 for Ben Luke to make it 18-3. 11 goals on the season for Ben Luke. 5 goals in the season opener against the Milwaukee School of Engineering, and now he follows that up with a 6-goal performance here tonight against Marian University. Boy, oh boy. If those two games against MSOE and Marian were in the same week, there is no doubt that Ben Luke would be the offensive player of the week. But let's see what happens this week. Of course, the Blue Jays have one more game this week, Saturday, against Concordia of Wisconsin. Of course, the Blue Jays already have a CCIW Player of the Week from last week. It was Ryan Moran. He was the Defensive Player of the Week. 7 ground balls. He caused 3 turnovers. CCIW Defensive Player of the Week, so congratulations to him. As we are under 6 minutes to go here in this one. Blue Jays will improve to 2-0 after the victory here tonight. Marian University, of course, this is their season opener, so they will fall to 0-1, and they will have their home opener on March 10th at Smith Field against Northwestern of Minnesota. A week from today, March 10th, 1 o'clock. Face-off. Five minutes and 15 seconds to go in this one. Blue Jays with the comfortable lead as they'll try to run some clock here. Cullen Nordman is at the point. Hind trots it off to the far side, now brings it behind the cage. Grebe had it taken away from him. Hind chasing for the Blue Jays, but Elmhurst with the turnover. Tommy Gerlach gets it across. Nick Klotz in possession. Klotz still, and now they are going to swing it around behind the net. Good check there by Nyberg. Streaking into the crease area there was Maloney, but he couldn't come up with it, and now, well, he did come up with it and he scored. So Nick Maloney is going to get credit for the goal here with 4:25 to go. And that makes it 17-4. Finn Maloney is 6'4" junior from Green Bay, Wisconsin, went to Bayport High School. Gets the goal. Maloney had 10 points last year, 9 goals and an assist. He was the second goal scorer last year. Of course, Colt Robertson had 17 goals. He was a leading scorer. Finn Maloney had 9. A couple players had 7. Garrett Houlihan had 7, and Eric Horman had 7 as well. Tanner Chester had 5 goals last year for the Sabres, who finished the shortened season with a record of 2-2. They were 0-1 in the Northern Athletics College Conference. So the Blue Jays taking care of business here at home. Start off the season 2-0, 2 home games. They've got another home game on Saturday before they hit the road against Aurora University on March 10th. Just over 4 minutes to play here in this one. Jake Delgado will go to 2-0 on the year in goal. He has had another solid effort, and Coach Morrell is leaving him in there. He's going to play all 60 minutes just like he did on Saturday. Sabres pretty patient on this offensive possession. Not a lot of movement from either side. They just swing it around. Sprinting back into the game, Brandon Cervantes. Ball down on the ground and scooped up, picked up by Ryan Camerata. Ball down, picked up Cervantes. Shot by Moran is good. So Ryan Moran, who was your defensive player of the week in the CCIW last week, comes up with a goal here with exactly 3 minutes to play, and it's 19-4.
Goal, Elmhurst 22, Ryan Moran, assisted by number 31, Ryan Camerata.
Ryan Camerata, the junior, is going to get credit for the assist. So Ryan Moran, for the second game in a row, comes up with a goal. As I mentioned earlier, 7 ground balls against the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Caused 3 turnovers as well. So he picks up his second point of the season. Delgado comes away with it. So he flips it ahead to Daniel Keese. Jacob Hunter, number 32, into the game. There's a shot and another goal from the side. It looks like that is Ben Luke. So it is now 20-4 in favor of the Blue Jays as they're going to knock off Marian University here tonight. 2:23 to go in this one. So the Blue Jays, with 2 wins to start the season, knocked off the Milwaukee School of Engineering 12-7, and now tonight leading comfortably over Marian University by a score of 20-4. Exactly 2 minutes remaining in this one. Don't forget the Blue Jays will be back in action here at Langhorst Field this Saturday afternoon. 3rd straight home game to start the season. They'll be taking on Concordia of Wisconsin. That is a 1 o'clock face-off. We'll bring that one to you, and then later that night at 6 o'clock, we'll bring you Blue Jay basketball from R.A. Faginal Hall. It's a CCIW quarterfinal matchup between the Blue Jays, as there's a save by Delgado. Blue Jays against the Carroll University Pioneers, 3rd time that those 2 teams would have met, each team winning on the road. The Blue Jays men's basketball team suffered their only home game of the season against Carroll University. So that should be a great matchup. That'll be Saturday night at 6 o'clock. Second game of our doubleheader, if you will, of Blue Jay Athletics this Saturday. Under a minute to go here from Langhorst Field. Another impressive performance turned in by Mark Morell's Blue Jays. 20-4 advantage here. It's about a 10-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Nordman in possession, as the Blue Jays will, well, really don't even have to take a shot here. Nordman working behind the cage here. "20 seconds to go in the game, 9 seconds on the shot clock, and I think the Blue Jays will just take the shot clock violation. And there it is. So just over 9 seconds to go in this one. Sabres will fall here tonight in Elmhurst. There you have it, your final score. The Blue Jays of Elmhurst University, another impressive performance here tonight. A dominating win as they knock off the Sabres of Marian University tonight by a score of 20-4, as the Blue Jays improve now to 2-0 on the season. The Sabres of Marian University now 0-1. Once again, the next game for the Blue Jays will be this Saturday against Concordia of Wisconsin. There'll be a 1 o'clock opening face-off. So for Phil Petrusik, Mark Kruger saying so long from Langhorst Field. Once again, your final score. Blue Jays win it over Marian by a score of 20-4. Have a good night. So long, everybody.